Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
Welcome to Movie Madness at Midnight. Midnight Madness, live with my friend the Sci-Fi Dragon. We're going to talk about some things. I'm in a weird mood, honestly, and it's the state of movie talk. It's where we've gone so far. The what's happening now. It finally happened. He admits the truth. Well, his personal channel reveals the truth. It's all about the politics and movie talk. And you know what? Regardless of what side of the aisle you're on or what you think about politics, movie talk sucks now. It doesn't matter who started the argument first. It doesn't matter. Where we're at now, it stinks. And we're also, this isn't to just bash on Jeremy. It's to look at how far he's fallen. You know, I get a lot of heat, Sci-Fi Dragon, about going after the menace and fandom. And you know what? I don't go as hard as I could. I try to.
Do.
You think I do go hard? I was saying I could go harder if I wanted to.
Well, I mean,
I'm trying to be
standards,
nice, actually.
Well, I think by most people's standards,
but we are gonna.
you go hard, but by your standard.
Right, exactly. I got to get some more eyes on this video too. Get some more people in here. I don't think they were ready for me to stream tonight. I got to do more videos to keep up with the competition because I'm trying to make this the best damn movie talk in this universe. I'm going after the Camper Campia, going after everyone. I'm going after Geeks plus Politics because that's what's wrong with movie talk now. And he gets a pass by a lot of people on here on YouTube, and I don't get it.
Who, Jeremy?
Yeah, he does get a pass from people. Love him. You know what? I'm not going to complain about who people like. I'm just going to tell you what he's doing wrong. Because
there are other YouTubers who don't like him either, like Film Gob and Ben's Movie Channel, and like this other YouTube channel that I don't know if you've heard of, but it's called Film Toaster. He's made like comments, like negative comments about Jeremy, and saying that he's like the problem with movie talk and all this other stuff.
Well, the movie talk is divided as much as politics. We're going to have more politics soon because of the elections. I'm just sick of it. And you know what? What was it about for Jeremy to begin with? Oh, people are making memes on me on Twitter. Oh, great job, War Campaign.
Oh no.
Oh no, don't worry about it. We're talking about Jeremy. They don't like Jeremy either. All right, let me get to some comments. Timothy
looks like Trav28 is demanding Bashti.
You know what?
I wish she was here too, so I could talk to her. But you know,
it's just gonna be the two of us. It's just yeah. I you know what? Let's be honest here. I think if anyone had a chance to talk to me or Bashti, I'd be coming in last every time. I understand. Don't bash Jeremy. Pity him. I do pity him. I actually think he was a decent guy at one point. I think he got twisted with getting too much into politics. I mean, I don't. If you're for Trump, I don't care. But going into that, constantly watching political content, and then, what the heck is Longa talking about? What are you talking
Thanks,
about?
Trav.
DM. I didn't see no DM. Oh. You said you were busy. I don't know what you're talking about, Longa. I don't know what you're talking about.
If he wants to come on, he can come on if he wants.
I don't think he wants to come on. I'll send him an invite. I think that was the point. He's too busy. I'll send him whatever. You decide, Longa. Don't work too hard. I'm a busy guy too, Longa. I'm a busy guy.
Yeah, he said he doesn't want to come on.
Okay. Yeah, well, we don't want you either. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sci-Fi Dragon likes you. I'm in a weird mood. All right. Trav28 says, Sci-Fi Dragon, you rock.
Thanks.
Yeah. Grobnob the Troll, anyone watch the comic book cut lately? No. No longer the people's champion. I'm the people's champ. You know what? I said to the comic book cut, I went on his last video, I said, how about a collab? How many times do I have to keep asking? He's just ignoring me. Okay, anyone? I think you're exposing the problem, Grobnob. I'm a fan of the people's champion. I want a real champion, though, that wants to talk to me. I'll be nice to him. All right. I was just so... You goof! All right. Geeks plus what? Geeks plus politics. I don't want politics in movies either. But I definitely don't want it in movie talk. Enforced politics. What do I mean by that? Forced diversity. Forced characters. I think he is the number one forced politics into the conversation, even when it's not there. He is actually not doing much on Geeks plus politics anymore. He's gone to D-Day Cobra. But we're going to watch a video first. We can talk about some movies too. And also, I've been expending a lot of time trying to, I'm not a big YouTuber. All right. But I spend a lot of time having people on trying to build something positive, and I'm getting frustrated. We're doing good, though. We are doing good in the Gray Order. I just don't. People think. Here's the argument against me, Sci-Fi Dragon, that I am negative or I'm a hater just for calling out stuff. As long as you've known me, do you believe I'm being honest and legit when I say I want what's good for fandom first, ahead of views, clicks, subs, and celebrity? And that's why I call it stuff out. Do you?
I think you're about fandom, and you're doing all the best you can to like make things better by like having conversations and calling out a-holes when it's necessary.
On all sides. You see me call out Campia and Harloff too before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people accused you of being a fan of those two when you defended them a few times.
I want, you know how they say make this better, make that better. I want make movie talk great again. It's not great right now. Let's actually go back to the beginning before this chaos started, before The Last Jedi. I am going to show you a Jeremy video. It's very revealing. It's not to dunk on him. It's like, will the real Jeremy Griggs or the real Jeremy please stand up? Now it's all about the politics. Go look at his personal channel. He's getting ready. So okay, SJWs might have started it, but you're ending it. And now the movie talk is divided, and I'm getting sick of the conversations. And I can't have a conversation without pointing out the problems, without people calling me a hater. But let's look at it. Let's watch this here. Because it's very interesting. The other reason I cover this stuff is it's very interesting, and I want this. I want this Jeremy. This guy looks like a nice guy.
Yeah, the new Jeremy looks all like, I don't know, he looks like an a-hole and like someone who's like just not happy with himself.
Yeah, so this guy, I would like to hang out with this guy right here from 2016.
Yeah, he looks like a decent guy, but that guy's long gone.
Well, wait till you hear it. Wait till you hear him. It's amazing.
What's up, guys? It's Geeky from Nick the Podcast, and I actually write for GeeksGamers.com, and this is my boss, Jeremy Griggs.
Hello, everyone. How are you today?
Jeremy,
we're good.
Who is that? The cameraman.
His voice sounds all chipper, more than
fire. Jeremy, you started GeeksGamers.com for a very specific reason, actually locally in Montgomery, Alabama, correct?
Correct.
Now we're based actually here out of Pensacola, Florida. Tell everybody what the group is actually about, the Facebook group and the website.
Well, the website and the Facebook group, basically, it's a positive community where
geeks, we're gamers, where we can all come together and not be afraid to love what we love. There's no bullying involved, and if you do bully someone, you will be out immediately.
Out immediately.
Oh, how times have changed.
I know. Is this so overview? This is sad to me. This is sad to see what happens with YouTube celebrity. When those clicks come in, I understand the draw. It's easy to get warped by when you see clicks and money coming in, and then just going for the clicks, and that's it. Positive fan movement. You're called the menace. That the name says it all. And I absolutely think that they are a menace in the fandom right now. Let's continue this video.
He actually has a large band hammer he keeps in his office.
Band hammer that will make Thor very jealous.
Very.
And so basically, we want to make people understand that you don't have to be scared to be who you are. No one is going to judge you for loving something unconditionally.
Oh no!
I love plenty of things.
No one's going to judge you. Raylos are weird. Raylos are weirdos.
Yeah, no one's gonna judge you for liking what you like, except for The Last Jedi.
Yeah. You're weird. Oh my god, this is such a different person. Let's continue. It's not that long of a video.
It can be kind of strange, on the street, but in our community, this is where it's a safe haven for all of us.
Safe haven.
It's very hard to continue a positive community on the internet.
You know what I think? I should go back in time and get this Jeremy for the Gray Order. He would fit. He would fit good for the Gray Order.
I know. You have to make a time machine or something.
Without running off a few bad apples, but
a few bad apples. Now they're all. Now most of the bunch is bad.
We enjoy running off the bad apples.
So my next question to you is, and I know this has been a very trying time for you. You gonna let your daughter finally see Deadpool? No, absolutely not. That's a good decision.
I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah.
Movies, superhero movies.
Good parenting.
And she will not stop asking me about Deadpool, but it is an absolute no. I love the Deadpool movie, but I try to protect her from certain things in the world, and Deadpool is not something I want her to see anytime soon. But fortunately, Batman v Superman and Civil War are coming up soon, so I can divert her attention to those.
So this week,
and he hates BVS.
2016.
Absolutely.
I love it. I love it.
Well,
yeah, I like it. I saw the ultimate cut, and I really liked it.
Well, I think that's all I want to cover in this video. And I don't know if this guy works for. I don't know if this is the guy that quit.
Yeah, he might have quit when Jeremy went off the rails.
Neek the podcast. I'm gonna subscribe to you, Neek. You have 70 subscribers. I don't know.
I wonder if he still makes. He only has like 70 subs.
Let me see.
I mean, I'm not saying that like to use as a judgment call, but like
the last
of these channels like
the last stream is a year ago.
Wow. So it's like a dead channel.
Well, I'll reach out to him, and then we're gonna watch the first car video. The first car video.
I don't remember, but was the first car video around the time Captain Marvel came out, or was it like before that?
No. It was before. It was around The Force Awakens.
Really?
Yeah.
and that was when he liked The Force Awakens, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna watch this, and it's also talking about Star Wars fandom. This is most people have not seen this. This is why it's so interesting to viewers. And then we're going to get to talk about movie talk. And then I'll get your comments in, everyone. Because after we watch this other short video, I almost forgot to share the audio. All right. We're not going to watch the whole video. I stopped it right where it gets interesting. Okay. Oh, hold on a second.
Pegg, who wants to take a shot at prequel fans. Why? Why does it matter? Let it go.
Wait.
Wait,
sorry.
But I have something to say, and the internet allows me to do that, so I'm going to. we're 35 days from the Force Awakens, and we have this, this mega popular guy named Simon Pegg who wants to take a shot at prequel fans. Why? Why does it matter? Let it go.
Let it
The
go.
fans, the prequels, whether you like them or not, created an entire generation of new Star Wars
Okay,
fans.
so did the
And they
sequel,
including me.
Yeah. So this you can apply this to now the sequel fans. Let it go, Jeremy. Let it go about the sequel trilogy. Let it go. You're still talking about it. All right. I let it go. I can't bear it. And I don't like the sequel trilogy. I just can't bear to talk about it anymore.
Let it go.
Let it go, Jeremy. Let it go. What does Elsa say? All right.
Oh, not
that's
Elsa.
where we're at today. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. You don't have to like it, but respect it, because it is part of the puzzle that has created where we're at today, with record-breaking numbers, with websites crashing, with podcasts, with YouTube shows, with movie talk shows, with a lot of the things we've seen. The prequels have a hand in that. No one is saying the prequels are the original trilogy. No one is saying that. But they're, in my opinion, they're pretty good. I said it in my other video where I ranted about Simon Pegg. I'm not getting back into it. None of them are better than the original trilogy movies. Not even close, really. Revenge of the Sith is really good, though. But they're not even close to the original trilogy. That's not the point. The point is, they created so many young fans who are teenagers today, who are in their young, or early 20s, late teens, that are excited for The Force Awakens, and that came from the prequels. And then they went back and retroactively watched the
I don't know
original
if we're gonna
trilogy
watch
because
this
the
one.
prequels.
Well, basically, he's in this video. He's saying he's upset with Simon Pegg for crapping on the prequels, and they'll let it go. It's very hypocritical where we're at right now. I think that's all I'm going to share from it. It makes me sad to see what YouTube and the culture of waiting to hate does. And that's what's popular. That's what's trending. And you get 10 times the videos, 10 times the clicks. They hate on stuff. And I'm sick of it.
I mean, that's always been the case on the internet, but I mean, it can't always be like that, though. You have to have some positivity.
Right. Let's get to the chat, and then we're going to share some movie talk, too. Hold on a second. Sir Nerdle, hello? Comic Book Who?
And now that he mentioned Simon Pegg, he's also kind of been in the news recently with like the Star Trek movies. Like he was talking about the future of the Star Trek franchise on film, and he was saying that they might come to a slowdown or a stop.
Well, that's the other reason I'm depressed. Is the coronavirus is affecting a lot of movies right now, and I think it's going to stop. It's probably, you're getting delays, and now you're probably getting movies that are not even going to go into production because they're worried about it or delayed, or things are going to fall through. That was something I covered on the earlier episode, the just breaking news. They had to delay this. They had to delay it because the title. Can you think about if you're in an area that has a coronavirus outbreak? Are you thinking about going to theater for a movie that says "No Time to Die"? No Time to Die from the theater. It's not a good title for a movie when there's a problem out there. They had to, and then man, did they delay it? Now it's November, and this was supposed to come out, I believe, next month.
Yeah,
so that's a big delay. The
well,
movie.
I mean, well, now that you put it like that, it makes a little bit more sense, but still like not fully on board with the decision to delay it. But we'll get to that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm interested to see why you say that. Grobnob the Troll, I've been spring cleaning the kitchen. I have 18 knives. Is that excessive in England? That's big, sharp knives for chopping meat and veggies. not table kitchen knives. I don't think it's excessive if you cook a lot. No. Comic booku. Okay. Vashti. She's not coming, Trav. I'm sorry. She's busy. She works during the week.
Next Tuesday or something. I don't know when she's gonna be available.
Callum Bush. Good morning, y'all, from the home of Robin Hood, Nottingham, England. Oh, thanks, Callum. We appreciate you joining in. If you ever want to come on the show, let me know. Let me see.
I remember there was a Robin Hood movie that came out a few years ago that starred the guy from the Kingsman movies, the young guy. And it was like, and the reason why it was notable for some people was because it was a huge box office bomb, and like and everybody hated it who saw it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, like there are movies that a lot of people hate, but then it turns out they're really not that bad. Like Pearl Harbor, for instance.
We need. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You were going to talk about Midway. You were saying, right?
Yeah, and a little bit about the Michael Bay Pearl Harbor movie, because I've been kind of thinking about that movie recently, and I've also been thinking about Titanic, actually. James Cameron's Titanic movie. That was the highest grossing movie until Avatar came along, and then of course you have all the MCU movies like Endgame and like Infinity War and Endgame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You were talking about this earlier. I haven't been watching my movies I buy because I've been streaming too much. Any free time I get, I devote to you guys to talk about movies instead of watching them. I don't know if that's good, but I have Midway, and Sci-Fi Dragon was saying I should watch it. And Roland Emmerich, people were waiting to hate this one too because it's Roland Emmerich.
Yeah,
he does the popcorn movies. He did like Armageddon, and
Michael Bay's the one who did Armageddon.
okay.
Roland Emmerich did
Independence
Day, the 1998 Godzilla movie, which really didn't make him a fan with the Godzilla fans. A lot of Godzilla fans are still angry about that.
I actually like that movie. I mean, it's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun. It's not great.
I don't hate it either because I'm a Godzilla fan, and I don't hate that movie either.
It was a different take. You'll never get it again. It's different take on it. It's interesting. It's fun.
I think it was actually the first Godzilla movie I ever saw, and then I actually saw the original Japanese ones after that.
Yeah, we're Godzilla fans here. I like the last two movies. I cannot wait for Godzilla versus King Kong.
I like the last one, but I didn't like the one from 2014. I thought that one was a little disappointing.
I like that one too. The only thing I think it's missing is if you're gonna make it with a U.S. movie studio, you need to get a big name actor in there, and then it'll get the box office. Like
they had one with Bryan Cranston, but then the problem everyone had was that his character was killed off too early in the movie, and we were just following his son the whole time.
Yeah, and then they had the actor that was in Jackass. I forget his name.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, and he's not that popular either. I'm talking about like Rock levels. Someone like that, and then it'll get a lot of box up. But King Kong versus Godzilla might do it on its own without the human talent.
Well, yeah, because it's like the novelty of having those two characters on screen together after like so many years.
Yeah,
because King Kong and Godzilla haven't shared the screen together since like 1962, and that's like a really long time ago.
Oh, you know what? I bought the old movie, and I watched it with my father-in-law. Unfortunately, passed away at the end of last year. But we watched it, and it was hard to watch. It was really, really like the King Kong in it was really bad.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
And
the effects are like sort of are certainly dated, and like they're like indicative of the time, but like for me there's like a charming aspect to it.
And then there was actors with blackface on. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, that was like a thing that was like Toho did back in the day.
Yeah.
They actually did blackface, and but they stopped doing that with the movie that I'm not sure if you heard of this movie, but it's called I forget what it's called, but it's like a movie about the Yeti or something.
Okay.
It's like a Yeti movie, and like there was apparently blackface in that movie, and like they had to cut it out.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm looking forward to that movie. Hopefully, that nothing happens with that one.
That one was delayed from March to November actually, but it had nothing to do with the coronavirus.
Right. Is that
It was
November
delayed
this year or next year?
this year.
Oh, good. That's something to look forward to this year.
Yeah,
a boycott and bond.
Yeah.
You know the reasons. I don't want to go over it again. But it looks good though. I have to admit, it looks good.
Yeah, but so far there hasn't been any like trailers or anything of that movie so far, and Godzilla fans are kind of getting a little like concerned about why there hasn't been a trailer yet.
Oh, that might be a good idea for like a quick topic. Where's the Godzilla trailer? You're right. If that's coming out in November, they should have something. And then the other one I have, and I still didn't watch this either. What the hell is wrong with me? I have all these great movies, and I didn't watch it. Is Ford v Ferrari. And I did not realize this was James Mangold. I just was getting it because of the subject matter and Matt Damon and Christian Bale. I did not know James Mangold directed this. And
yeah, he directs a lot of biopic historical movies. Like he directed the Johnny Cash movie Walk the Line with
I didn't know that either.
Phoenix.
And I love that movie. That's when I'd like to get on Steelbook. That's when Joaquin's best.
Yeah, and that's sort of what James Mangold was known for before he did Logan.
Mm-hmm. Levon, oh wow, that old ass G&G logo. We need the old Jeremy back. Yeah, I think so. But I should share. I forgot to share this part of it. Hold on a second. You're gonna see what. This is what it's about now. This is where he's this is D-Day Cobra channel right now.
Oh no. I already see the first video. Look the first video says Joss Whedon, a male feminist freak.
Yeah. Look at
these videos about
Bernie.
The election.
Oh, see, this is where it's going. I'm telling you right now. Look at this. All politics. He's gone down the politic rabbit hole. He was a well-adjusted guy before the politics. And I've said before, everyone knows I'm not for or against Trump. But if you spend all your time listening to politics and stuff, this really shows you the mindset of how it's twisted a nice man.
Yeah.
I mean,
politics can really stress you out and like make you into like a really unpleasant person, because that's actually what happened to me. I was kind of like, I was always stressed out and really like sort of more frustrated, and I just wasn't really in having a good time.
Yeah, so this is what's happened to Jeremy. You saw the proof. A well-adjusted, nice guy. The Banhammer bamming bad apples. Now the group are the bad apples of fandom. And I'm not throwing my punches anymore. If you're calling yourself the Menace and you identify as it, and that's the majority of your content is negative, you are a menace. I'm going to start to try to do more positive content myself. I've been trying to do movie talk. I've been trying to do Stream Junkies, Fanime Friends. We also do a Grey Council, Grey Order stream on Longa's channel. I try to have as many people on the collab as I can. And I've been doing these live streams, but I got to do my short form videos too, so I could get some more content out there. But this is the reality.
Yeah, and I also want to do like more Sci-Fi Dragon Talks videos like about Godzilla and the Monsterverse too, and I also want to do my own live streams as well. So So I'm focusing on positive content too. So
Oh, all right. Well, I'm not doing. I'm trying to mix both. It's struggle doing both types of content. Let me get your channel up here so people can subscribe. And yeah, when you get that Monsterverse video after you make it live, come on my show because I want to talk about it, or I'll be
yeah,
on your.
the first one I have planned might be pretty hot because the title I have in mind is why the Monsterverse is better than the MCU, and I have a feeling
Ooh,
that's gonna make a lot of people angry.
I want to see that one. Yeah. Here's his channel in the chat. Go check out the Sci-Fi Dragon. We won't want to see that. All right. Yes, the path of the dark side. It is. I mean, it's the internet. It's easy to happen to.
And just in the words of Obi-Wan Kenobi, he became the very thing he swore to destroy.
Exactly. Exactly. I like movies and entertainment so much that I like to take inspiration from these characters. What would the character do in the situation? That's where I decide. That's the path I decide. You know.
Yeah.
Uh, that was before the SJWs drove into the Sandy, so he became one himself. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's the
Mike
thing
West.
about YouTube fame is that it corrupts a lot of people, and I don't really think a lot of people can handle being famous, whether it's online or in real life too. And their mental condition isn't like in the right place to be that like well known.
Well, what people don't realize about me, they think I'm like a hater that came onto the scene later. I started doing the Last Jedi videos before Jeremy. I saw him come onto the scene. I subbed to him right away. I tried to work with him, collab with him. Then I saw some things right away that was like, and I called him out softly on it. And I could have gone along with the flow, and I wouldn't be 100K because I don't make as much content. But I could have been around 10K if I would have just stuck with the status quo, kept with the group. And the road I've taken is much harder, less notoriety, less views, less subs. You lose friends. So this is the path I've decided to take because I believe in the fictional characters I love so much. I believe in Luke, the light side, trying to stay that path. All right. Jonathan Cortez is really going hard on that video. Yes.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was a different man back then, so
yeah, but
can't blame him too much.
No, it's getting into politics too much. If you watch that type of content, like news channels, either way, CNN, Fox News, either side, what do they exist for? They exist for ad revenue too. They're going to spin stuff on each side, and if you watch that constantly, it's going to warp your mind.
Yeah,
and that's why it's injected so much in the movie talk now. Maybe Kathy started it, Jeremy and the like ended it. All right, let me get back here. Yovarods, hey. All right, I'm trying to get caught up on the chat. There's a lot of chat here. All right. I think we're caught up. I want to show some first images too. Oh, you love Simon Pegg. I don't like the way Simon Pegg crapped on the prequels either, though. I agree with Jeremy on that take. Listen,
yeah, neither do I.
I said that guy I would want to be friends with. I would be like, yeah. All right.
I mean, I've defended Simon Pegg recently from Film Gob actually because he made a tweet kind of like mocking Simon Pegg because of his comment regarding Star Trek. Because like in the article, there was a comment from him where he said that Star Trek movies don't make Marvel money, and and like Film Gob was like insinuating that he meant that like that they shouldn't make Star Trek movies at all because they don't make Marvel money, and I don't really think that's what he meant.
Hey, unpopular opinion. I like Star Trek, the old Star Trek. I kind of like the new Star Trek movies too. They're like it's not like. See, the difference between Star Wars is that was Luke's. That was the Skywalker sequel trilogy. We'll never get another version. The Star Trek, if you don't like it, that's a different version of Luke or of Kirk and Spock in a different timeline. So it makes sense. So you could try different things. I'm not against the other reason I like Zack Snyder, Man of Steel. There's been how many Superman movies? We could do a different version. I don't like it when they change the character so much, and that's the only story of them. Like, this is the definitive Luke Skywalker story, and they messed it up. Echo Base, that's his personal channel. He does not do it. I love you, Echo Base. A lot of your defense of him is this is business, or this is how I am. Will the real Jeremy Griggs please stand up? Well, the new warped Jeremy Griggs is on the D-Day Cobra, so into politics that he can't talk about anything without injecting it into himself. Forced politics into movie talk. Don't force politics in the movie talk. That's what I'm gonna say. All right. All the Bond movies are great, Phil Baxino says. Stories by Irish.
I haven't seen any of the Bond movies.
You haven't seen any?
Well, I mean, I take that back. I've seen Spectre, and like that's like the one that everyone likes to hate on too.
Yeah,
like that isn't one of the popular ones of Daniel Craig's run.
Yeah. We should watch one soon.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen Skyfall or Casino Royale or what's that other one he did? Quantum of Solace.
No, Mike West. I'm gonna correct you here. I watch both sides to make Max. Some people like politics and their minds aren't warped. That's not what I was saying. If you like politics, that doesn't mean you're warped. If you spend all your time into politics, you can get warped, and then you can't talk about anything else without including politics. That's what
you need to balance things out. You can't have your mind always on politics.
Right, it's not going to do any good.
Because my mind was always on politics, and it really like made me stressed out all the time. But then again, I'm like someone who gets kind of stressed out a lot too.
Yeah, I think we were talking at the same time. We were feeling the same way at the same points at time. We were like both at the same time. We're like, I'm getting sick of this. It's like constant. Nothing, you're not gonna win politics. You're not gonna win the culture war. Maybe your player on your team will win for 4 years. Someone else might win the other 4 years. Okay, good for you. I'm happy for you. But then, and yes, there is injected politics in the Hollywood. There has been a certain degree. Has it jumped the shark? I think it has at points. But what can we actually criticize them on? Is it implemented well? If you bring it down to the actual reasoning, is not that they're in the movie, it's that they're not implemented well in the writing and that quality of the film, then you're going to get results, and then we'll be listened to instead of mocked. It just goes back and forth. All right. Okay, let's get to some images here, because we were going to talk about movies too. Streaming. Streaming is the way to go. Hey, streaming might become more and more popular with the coronavirus. I hope it gets under control. It's getting weird.
I'm still not fully on board with streaming. I still kind of like having a physical Blu-ray in my hand to watch a movie.
I prefer that, but I get all my one combo packs. This is one of the best things to collect, because you will never get another type of media that, like CDs and stuff, that has the DVD, the Blu-ray, sometimes the 4K Blu-ray, and a digital code.
Yeah.
Combo packs are one of the best value as a customer.
Yeah, I always get a combo pack.
Right.
Not always a steelbook combo pack, but like a combo pack nonetheless.
And this might be the last physical media for movies. Maybe
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah, I have a feeling the Blu-ray is going to be the last physical media for movies.
Well, Ultra HD Blu-ray. That's
Ultra.
That's gonna. I don't see them going past that. I really don't see it. All right, so
it's going to be a sad day when physical media dies.
Did we look at these Loki pictures live yet? I know I showed them behind the scenes, but I don't think I showed them live yet. So this is from the Loki Disney Plus series. I'm getting excited about this. I really am. I'm getting excited about all the Disney Plus streaming. I still share an account with my father, and it's been working out so far. Here's another image. I don't know as much about the Loki character. You know, I wear my mask, but I got to go back and read some comics. I haven't really read comics since I was young. I've been more into superheroes based on the movies that have continued, but not actually reading the comics. But that's going to change.
Yeah.
I'm getting back into comics.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm the same here, except I haven't read any comics really.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to change based on some of my friends here on YouTube.
Yeah.
This seems to be a trend now. They are really going hardcore on the set photos. I mean, this has happened in the past, but now for every single movie.
Yeah, it might be a new marketing strategy.
I mean, it's been a strategy in the past too, but they're really pushing it hard now. But you know what? This Batman film, it really seems like they know what they're doing. It's like coming along fast.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for it.
I mean, I know there are some naysayers about the Matt Reeves Batman movie, but I'm excited for it.
I'm telling you right now, I think it's going to be more I think people are going to like it better than Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, it could be. And people really like Christopher Nolan too.
Right. As a trilogy, I think it's going to be better. And that might not be fair to Christopher Nolan because Matt Reeves had that trilogy to look at and improve on. So every time someone does something, they have that previous work to, look at, make it better.
Yeah. And everyone always says that you can't top The Dark Knight, but Matt Reeves might be the guy to do it.
Well, it has to be the villain as good as Heath Ledger, though. That's really what made that trilogy. If Heath Ledger wasn't in that trilogy,
would it be as well regarded as it is?
I don't think so. I mean, I really like Batman Begins. I just love that one. Besides Heath Ledger's performance, Batman Begins was I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, and I'm in the minority on this, but I like the Dark Knight Rises. In fact, that was the first of the Dark Knight trilogy I watched in the theaters.
Okay, I don't like this. I love you, Sci-Fi Dragon, but I do not like that one. I don't like Bane.
I like Bane. I think he's pretty cool. I mean, I know it's easy to make fun of his voice, but he has his moments in that movie, like at the beginning with the plane hijacking.
Yeah. Phobic Xeno says that Batman mobile belongs in another movie. He doesn't like it.
I think it works because this Batman is going for more practical and more simplistic. And according to some people, this is like his second or first year as Batman, so he's not gonna have all the decked out gadgets and vehicles that he has later on.
A more practical Batman is great for me, especially it makes sense starting out too. That means hopefully the action is going to be more intense.
Yeah. And I think the reason why some people don't like the new Batmobile is because they're so used to the more flashier Batmobiles, like the ones from the Tim Burton and the Joel Schumacher and Christopher Nolan and Zack Snyder.
Okay. Michael S says, I need to get to sleep. See you later. See you, Michael S. Also, nothing will be better than Nolan. I'm telling you guys that Batman is giving off a weird vibe. Okay, Mike West, I'm gonna bring it. I want you to stick with me, and when it comes out, we're gonna revisit this after we see it.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
We'll see if you still have a weird feeling then.
Yeah. All right. Oh, he's back. He said he's going to sleep, and he says that's the best. Okay, I like it too.
Phobic Zeno says that Bruce Wayne is rich. His car wouldn't be that cheap. Well, I mean,
it's still an expensive looking car.
yeah, and Bruce Wayne might be trying to separate the Batman persona from his Bruce Wayne persona, and he doesn't want to like drive anything that looks expensive, so to not give any hints to his true identity.
Yeah, that's true. Echo Base, do you have a PS4? Yes. Have you ever played the Final Fantasy VII Remake Nemo? No, I have not. I haven't even.
I have a PS4 too, but I don't really have that many games for it.
Hey, do you play it online?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't really have anyone to play it online.
That's what I was. Because I got some friends that want to play Battlefront 2. They made an update, and you could get it for like $10. I'm gonna get it because I keep seeing them play a recent update to Battlefront 2, and it looks like a lot of fun.
That's the only thing that's keeping me from playing it online is that you have to pay for it, and it's not free like Xbox Live.
Yeah.
Or is Xbox Live?
You have to pay for that too.
Oh man. Last time I remember it was free, but that was back in the 360 days.
Okay, Michael. See you later. Have a good night. Stay away from the coronavirus. Okay, thank you. You too.
I still got some things to say about the coronavirus.
Okay.
I'll get to that later.
All right, Curtis Wisey Begins as the best Dark Knight. Right behind it, it proves both. But I thought All That Begins was better overall movie. But Heath is a legend. Yeah, Begins. I was so excited to get that new take on Batman Begins. Got me hyped.
Yeah, and Ra's al Ghul is a pretty good villain. Like I know a lot of people don't really talk about him or Liam Neeson's performance, but I think it's pretty good. It was pretty good.
And the Scarecrow in that was pretty intense.
Yeah.
That was a different version of that was an intense Scarecrow. Our time travel registered trademark. Each new Batman iteration feels the need to do something different, but the movies have taken over from the comics in terms of continuity, connections. So constant reinvention ruins continuity.
But aren't they in different continuities though? Like they're in separate like universes and stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see look what happened with the original Batman movies, like Keaton and then Kilmer and George Clooney. They kind of tried to go be in the same universe, and it was a mess. So I kind of liked one actor falling through with a trilogy and then being done. Because it'd be I don't think you could do James let's look at James Bond again. I don't think you could do that with Batman.
Yeah.
Batman, if they just replaced Batman and just kept the storylines going without even addressing it. Although, do we need to? I hope we don't get another origin either. I also wanted to talk about. Can we talk about my spoiler speculation for Time to Die? No Time to Die. So this might be spoilers. I don't know if it's spoilers. I just absolutely think it's going to happen. Absolutely think it's going to happen. Hold on a second. Let me bring that back up. Okay, so are you okay with me talking about this sci-fi? I have no way to know it's real or not. So
yeah.
From the title, No Time to Die, from Daniel Craig holding up production. Danny Boyle was originally going to direct. There was big differences of creative differences. He was not happy with the way they're going. I don't think that there's no way she's going to be James Bond or Jane Bond because they're both in the movie at the same time. But I really believe that I think they're going to do something. It's also the 25th Bond movie. I think they are going to kill him off in this movie, and she will take over the 007. She's not going to be 008, 009. she's going to take over 007. And I think that's going to get people annoyed. I think that's better than what they were going to do. Overall, though, I hope she becomes a really cool character and she does get her own movie. Lashana Lynch. I think it would be a mistake to take over the 007, though. Because then if they do go that
I think
route,
regardless.
Okay, go ahead.
What? No, you go ahead.
I think that's a mistake because you can expand the universe and have her stories in a movie and the new Bond in a movie, but now we're kind of stuck if they do that. If they kill Craig off, which I think they're going to do, his version of Bond, and then she takes over 007, then she's going to be 007, and you can't bring in another, and then you're going to just be one series again going, where if you do something different, although they can't really introduce her and then start another Bond 007 and not have them interact. I don't know what to do, but I think that's the route they're going. What do you think? Do you think that's possible, or do you think I'm wrong on that?
I certainly think that's possible, and I think if they did go that route, there would be a lot of angry people out there, just waiting to complain about how they ruined the James Bond franchise by having Bond die and then having him be replaced by a female character. That's just completely
Phobic
new.
Xeno is 007 is a designation, right? Bond is the man's name, exactly. But if he dies and then she takes over, that means you can't bring another guy in and give them 007, or bring another female and give them 007. It's just going to put the franchise in a weird situation, especially if Lashonda Lynch doesn't take off on her own.
Well, I mean, there is a way they could get around that by having like Lashana Lynch's character die in the next Bond movie after that, and then have the new Bond take the 007 designation back, I guess, or something like, I don't know.
That would be kind of extreme to do that right after they kill off Craig's, though. I agree with you.
Yeah, just to kill off the new character after you just introduced them in the last movie.
Right. Okay, let me see what Levon Media. Yeah. It's at least it's better. It's out of the two, it's better they went that route. But I really think they're going to do it. Trav28 says the next Bond will be a reboot.
Well, wasn't the Daniel Craig one a reboot too, kind of?
Yeah, they do soft reboots. Yeah. It was.
Because they know that there was like an actor who carried over from the Pierce Brosnan run, but it was still like a new like storyline and new Bond character and everything.
All right, so Grobnob the Troll. Nobody talks about seeing 007 movie. They talk about a Bond movie. His number means zilch. Okay. We'll see. I think that's where they're going with it. I really think the other reason I think is they got a Phoebe Waller-Bridge, the writer, the female writer. I'm not saying anything about her politics, but it's going to be she's going to give a lot of I guess I'm assuming that she's going to give a lot of attention to this new female character, and it's not going to be all for nothing. I don't think they're going to let's be real. They're not going to introduce this female character. The other reason I think it's going to happen, they're going to introduce this strong female character, and then this is the last Bond film, and then reboot it with another Bond. Everyone's be like, "Where's Lashana Lynch?"
Yeah,
that's the other reason I think it's 100% going to happen, because they can't end his series, introduce her, and then we're having a new Bond. Then actual SJWs will flip out, be like, "Wow, what about Lashonda Lynch?" Then you're just going to put in another Bond. So I think that's what I think is going to happen. All right.
I think they're going to have them like work together as partners throughout the movie, and that's kind of like how they introduce their character. And
all right. Well, we're actually almost getting to an hour, so let's talk about your thoughts on the coronavirus.
All right. So, let me see. I have my comment right here. I'm just gonna go off what I said. I'm just gonna like paraphrase it, but like my perspective on the coronavirus right now is that the threat of it has been grossly exaggerated by the
Okay.
media and the government and by social media and YouTube influencers. Like for example, I saw a video by this guy I'm sub to. His name is Mike Malone. He's like a financial guy who talks about like the stock market and he talks about gold and silver and things like that. And he had like this doctor guy who also has a YouTube channel, and this doctor guy said that the coronavirus outbreak was going to be on par with the Spanish flu outbreak in 1918. And when I heard that, I was like, I don't know about that. I mean, the coronavirus has like spread worldwide, and it has like done a lot of damage and killed a lot of people, but it isn't as severe as that virus was back then. Like that was like a completely different condition like uh um and circumstance, and the coronavirus isn't like as severe as other viruses that are out there. Like there are some more deadly viruses that have higher mortality rates, and so far there have only been like a few deaths in the United States from the coronavirus. And like then sometimes like you don't even like you show symptoms or something. I don't know like everything about the coronavirus, but like I know that like it doesn't always end in death. So
Okay.
like so I'm kind of like siding with Ron Paul on this. Like he's being the most rational one about the virus so far, because he's not like he's saying that like he's not saying it's not serious and that nobody should worry about it. He's saying that like it's not as bad as the media is saying it is, and that we shouldn't be giving into all the fear mongering about like the virus um like like causing a global pandemic, or like ending the world, or causing a economic depression or whatever.
Mhm.
And that's like,
Well, it is causing a problem in the movie industry because even though it's very news exaggerates it for sure, because they get ad revenue, people react to this kind of stuff. So people are like, I'm gonna stay at home instead of go to the movie theater. Just in case, I'll stay at home and watch my streaming. So it has ramifications just because people are very reactionary to social media. But you're right. I think it is exaggerated for sure.
yeah. And I don't really think that the studios have to have to push back this James Bond movie just because of the coronavirus, because like I mean, sure, the title is not doesn't look great, but like it's not like a movie that's about a virus or anything. Like that's not what the plot is gonna be. I mean, if the movie was about like James Bond having to fight a virus, then yeah, I would
That would be
understand it a
really
little
bad.
bit more.
Yeah, that would be really bad if the plot of the movie. Who knows? It could be. Who knows? We don't
Yeah,
know. But
and
the sad reality is, like, and we were talking about, to bring this home back to movie talk and everything, influencers and media. Unfortunately, the general public is easily influenced,
yeah,
and that's what's affecting. That's why the movie industry is fragile right now, because Disney jumped the shark, bought up all these properties, and they need the money fast.
they need the money from China specifically.
Right. And
Because like you read that, because I saw that article, like like they were saying the reason why they wanted to delay it was because they couldn't get the Asian market.
well, here's the reality too. Not just China, other regions in the world are growing movie theater regions where, like, US and Europe could be shrinking somewhat. I mean, not shrinking, but more people are going into streaming. So they need these high populated areas of the world where the movie industry is actually growing to be successful. And without that, and just based on the U.S. market, they can't operate. So they absolutely need these
movies
markets.
cost too much.
Yeah, and plus all the merch and stuff. It's also China makes all the merchandise for these movies too. It's it's kind of a weird situation.
Yeah, like I mean, I remember when like a movie having a $200 million budget was like a very rare thing, but nowadays it's like really common and like, and now that it's common, it's making things a lot harder for movie studios to make a return on their investment.
Mm-hmm. The 2 Star Wars network, as long as it's an amazing movie, I don't care who the next 007 is. Cool, and I want to have you on the channel too. Could have you and the Sci-Fi Dragon together. I would like to have you on sometime for Movie Madness. I'm trying to do it at midnight Eastern time, Monday through Friday. We'll see if I can actually keep that schedule.
To be honest with you, I don't even know who should be the next Bond. Like that question hasn't even like crossed my mind. And
I know who Bosty wants.
And even when I do think about it, it's like which actor is good enough? Like
this is from our episode on This Week in Woke. Once you go black, where do you go for identity for race swapping? But
you could
she
go
is
Asian.
Yeah. You could do lots of things. John Boyega, she really wants him for 007.
Yeah, I saw that live stream. It got pretty spicy towards the end with was that the one with Lungen and Phobic Xeno arguing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah. That was it. A lot of political talk too.
Oh wait, let me see. Trav 28. The plot of No Time to Die is badly timed. Malik uses a genetically weaponized virus. Does he really? I was wondering about that.
Wow.
I didn't look into that.
Wow. Oh, let me
thanks, Trav.
That's really bad.
Let me look up the plot. I'm just gonna take.
Is this like from a plot leak or something? Trav?
I'll just trust you on it, Trav, because we're also getting close to.
That sounds like the plot of that Tom Hanks movie Inferno that was part of that Robert Langdon series or something that Ron Howard was doing a while ago. Like, I don't know if you remember that film series. It was like it had like the Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons and a bunch of other movies like that.
Mm-hmm. So
like Inferno was like about him trying to deal with a virus.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember now. Obi-Wan vlog is bringing some facts here, whereas about 0.1% of people who get the flu die. The coronavirus death rate is now at 3.4%. Okay, interesting.
Okay.
I mean, you should take it seriously. Just
I mean,
do
I'm
what
not saying you shouldn't take it
seriously. Don't be
seriously.
afraid to live though. Take antibacterial. What is it called? Purell. Wash your hands when you can. If you can, the worst place is public transportation. Unfortunately, if you take it a lot to work, that's a bad situation there. Public transportation, because you can't. A lot of times, packed for rush hour, going to work, you can't move, and then you're stuck. And people cough.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna happen. And then you get symptoms. You call the doctor right away. But that's even before this happened. People wait to get help. That's the problem. Don't wait to get help. Don't take a chance and say, is this just a regular sickness? Go to the doctor right away, and your chances are going to increase that you'll be fine.
Yeah, I just had a stomach flu this weekend, and I went to the doctor right away, even though it wasn't like a serious illness.
Mhm. Yeah, do that right away for sure. For anything, people wait
Yeah,
too long. Uh,
and casinos are pretty bad too when it comes to like public areas where you can like pick up viruses and stuff. Because I live in an area where there are a lot of casinos.
oh, okay. Yeah, just protect your hands. Maybe use like a rag when you're touching doorknobs and stuff, and then throw the
Yeah,
rag away when you're done.
or like the machines, the slot machines and
Mhm.
stuff.
Xena Jaiswal does not want a Superman reboot.
Well, neither
Phobic
do
Xena,
I. I still want Henry Cavill.
yeah. Phobic Xena says, I'd care very much if the next James Bond is a 97-year-old grandmother. Okay, Phobic
Oh, that would be something.
yeah.
I don't. I think people would be confused and outraged.
Okay. Jack JW Productions. Hey, Binge Bud. Yeah, tune in get Binge and Buddies for Stream Junkies this Saturday, where we're going to be reviewing the Clone Wars Season 7, Episode 3, and also Altered Carbon Season 2, Episode 2.
Curtis YZ brings up Idris Elba, who's like another popular choice to play Bond after Daniel Craig.
Yeah. Although he's getting older, though.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
you're
this
thinking
he
they
was
want a younger Bond.
well, he was rumored too when Daniel Craig got it.
Yeah,
All right. The two med too. China is the third world country still outside major cities. That is why the death rate is overstated. Yes, fair point.
I mean, I mean, it's like it's not like a third, like a third world country, but like it's certainly one of those type of countries.
Mhm. I think we're gonna end it though because it's 2 and I have to get to sleep. I have to go to work tomorrow.
All right.
I appreciate everyone coming for Movie Madness live. Give props to the Sci-Fi Dragon. I think he's liking this live streaming.
Yeah,
We're looking forward to that video about Godzilla, the monster universe being better than the MCU.
yeah, that one's gonna be pretty hot.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it. Yeah, I am staying up too late, Binge Buddy. Thanks for. I got to get to bed. It's getting late. Thanks everyone. I'm going to end it here and see you, Sci-Fi Dragon.
See you.
Bye.